now take your seats. A soulmate is someone who has the locks that fit our keys and keys to fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out, and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for anyone we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other, and no matter what else goes wrong around us, with that one person, we are safe in our own paradise. Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings and our sense of direction. Welcome to the beautiful family and friends gathered here at this exquisite place. You are all so very special in the celebration of the marriage of Brian and Dawn. I know that many of you have traveled to be here, and Brian and Dawn have asked me to truly thank you all so much for everything you have done to come and share this moment with them. Now, all of you have been the people who have helped shape the lives of these two people. You have encouraged and influenced them. You have been their friends and mentors. You have all enriched their lives with the love which has brought them to this day. So part of who they are is an extension of all of you. So today is not only a celebration of a wonderful new marriage. It is a celebration of family and friendship. Now, we would like to take just a moment to honor and remember some beloved people who, although no longer physically with you, they are certainly present with you today in love and spirit, and they are in your hearts forever. Now, we'd also like to take a moment to thank someone who played a very large role in this relationship. A big thank you to Kevin. Kevin Martin. Is that you? Now, Kevin actually introduced the two of them, and he also kept that information under wraps until they were ready to come out of the closet. Dawn and Brian, the foundation for your relationship is your mutual respect for and love for one another. Oh, the comfort, the inexpressible comfort of feeling safe with a person, having neither to weigh thoughts nor measure words, but pouring them all right out just as they are. Now, you have come together in the hope that the love which brings you to this union may go out beyond itself into the lives of others. Now, you both know it is not easy to build a deep personal relationship, even in marriage. Today, we ask that all the hopes and all the promises of your union be realized. Grant you both the understanding, the compassion to give comfort, and the joy to laugh and to both be yourselves. Let your marriage create a home where neither of you ever feel like a stranger in it. Let it offer illumination and growth. Let it bask in the joy of giving and the excitement of sharing new, wonderful discoveries together. Let it be large enough to endure any darkness of things. May silence and despair never separate you, and may you always return to one another. Now, in their journey together thus far, there have been many things that they love about each other. What makes their relationship work so beautifully? What makes each of them smile? And they have shared a few of those things with me to share with all of you and each other on their wedding day. And I begin with his for her. And he calls it What I Love. Laying in bed at night, there is not a soul in the world that I'd rather be next to. She makes me feel so secure. Except for later in the night when she's flipping her leg on top of me and making me sweaty. She is very passionate. If she wants to do something, she will do it 100% and have her whole heart in it, whether it's work or personal. She pushes me to be a better person and to try new things, even though I am a stubborn jerk. She is incredibly intelligent, articulate, whether it is writing or speaking. She has an extraordinary way of releasing her thoughts to others. It's too bad. It's too bad she couldn't apply that same structure and articulation to her wardrobe. Her arrangement resembles a debris field of a small-scale explosion. She has such patience and is always there for me when I need it most. Now, there was one instance when I was writhing in pain, thinking that I had a burst appendix. She's running through red lights all the way to the hospital. And when we arrive, I now think that I have sepsis because my hands are tingling. But it's really due to me hyperventilating. Meanwhile, my screams are scaring all the small children. She was by my side, keeping her cool and trying to keep me calm. She is a saint. She is so trustworthy and honest most of the time. In the morning, she will literally lie, cheat, and steal to get 10 more minutes of sleep. She has high morals. She will always side with the right thing to do, even though it might not be the most popular or the easiest. But she balances out her morals by living vicariously through a myriad of low-class reality shows that she watches on a regular basis. When she is happy, she looks at me with her huge pearly white smile, and she is totally at ease. My heart skips a beat. I never thought I would be able to find someone as incredible as Dawn. She makes my life complete more than I ever thought was possible. If this is a dream, I hope I never wake up. And now hers for him. I love how Brian is daring, not picky at all about food, shares my love of reading. Oops, sorry, wrong person. Brian does share my love of puzzles though, and I am so happy to have found my missing piece. It was worth the wait. I love Brian's dry and sarcastic sense of humor. We get each other. I want to laugh with him forever, both with him and at him. Since the very beginning and even after all these years later, my stomach still flutters when I see his smile eye wrinkles. It's one of my favorite parts of him. I love how Brian always has my back. He is one of the most dependable people I know. He is there through the tough times to help me talk things through, give his opinion or even withhold it if needed, and always helps me to alleviate my stress. Okay, there are times when he is the cause of said stress, but more times than not, he is the one to help ease it and make everything better. Brian is my vault. I know I can trust him with anything and everything. I know I can share my darkest and deepest thoughts with him. To quote Dave Matthews, I have no lid upon my head, but if I did, you can look inside and see what's on my mind. I love the days when Brian wakes me up with coffee in the morning and gently nudges me awake, ensuring that he not stir the sleeping beast. It melts my heart how good of a daddy he is to our furry children. I love how Brian accepts the fact that I am a crappy looker, and I know I can always depend on him to find all the things I have misplaced. No matter what we are going through, even when we are having one of our stubborn Scorpio arguments, I love how a hug makes it all okay. I feel at home in Brian's arms, and there is no place in the world I'd rather be. Now, there is really nothing I could read or say that more sweetly and delightfully says exactly why we're here today. You did a beautiful job. So I'm going to ask you to look at each other, and please respond together to the following question. Do you promise to be true to each other in joy and in sorrow, to care for each other in sickness and in health, to trust one another in triumph and in trial, to honor each other in your words and actions, to cherish one another with love and with grace through all the years of your lives?
Yes.
Brian, do you take Dawn to be your wife? Will you share your life openly with her and strive to love, honor, and stand beside her always in times of celebration and times of sadness, in times of health and times of sickness, in times of joy and times of challenges?
I do.
Do you take Brian to be your husband? Will you share your life openly with him and strive to love, honor, and stand beside him always in times of celebration and times of sadness, in times of health and times of sickness, in times of joy and times of challenges? From the very earliest of times, a circle has been a symbol of completeness. It's a symbol of committed love that is never ending and never broken. It's a commitment of love, and as often as you go through your lives, you look down on your hands and you see these beautiful rings. I hope that you are always reminded of the commitment to love one another you have made on this day. And hold her hands.
Excuse me, Neil.
Look into her eyes and into her heart and repeat after me. With my heart I pledge
With my heart I pledge
all that I am to you.
all that I am to you.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I join my life with yours.
I join my life with yours.
Look into his eyes, into his heart, and repeat after me. With my heart I pledge all that I am to you. And with this ring, I join my life with yours. Brian and Dawn, take this moment to look at one another. Really look at each other. And realize that you are here because you are absolutely meant to be together. The bond between you has been formed through years of honesty and trust, laughter certainly, and certainly some times that may have been as challenging as well. The seed of your relationship was planted years ago and has continued to grow with every new challenge the two of you have faced together. And now you have come full circle in front of this wonderful group of family and friends who have all supported you in your lives thus far to celebrate the love that has bloomed between you. So the road you have traveled may appear long, but it is only the beginning of your journey together. So don't think of this day as the beginning of something new, but as a pledge to maintain the devotion, the joy, and the love that has brought you to this moment. So I congratulate you both, and I borrow some awesome words from Robert Browning. May you grow old together, the best is yet to be. May your hands be clasped forever in warm, sweet friendship. And may your hearts be forever connected in love. It is absolutely my privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss one another.
All right, let's eat.
On this day you have joined together, and together you shall go forth. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of all the heavens dance between you. Let your love be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Family and friends, it is my pleasure to present Brian and Dawn to you all on this beautiful day for the first time